Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Rose of Venus Tarot. It's Lacey. Thank you so much for clicking on to my video. This is going to be a what's the current gossip on you reading, you guys. So let's call on a divine. Divine, please guide me and protect me as I dive into this collective energy. Please give me clear and concise and precise messages. Let me know what's going on in this collective energy. What do we need to know of? What do we need to be aware of here? Right off the bat, I feel like the current gossip on you is that you have ascended mentally. You have broken all of the chains. You've taken all the chains off of yourself. And now, like, you're an angel coming around, unlocking and freeing other people too. You're teaching other people how to be genuinely confident instead of fake confidence here. You guys are something else, but this is the first card I see facing up, and it got my attention is Ascension here. Like, you see how this guy looks free and he's shining and in the clouds. It's like, ooh, all of the chains have been broken off of you. Spiritual growth, higher awareness, next level consciousness, elevating myself is the gossip on you. You've elevated yourself. Retirement goals, long term stability, future planning, relaxation earned, living the dream coming out here. The gossip on you is that you're living the dream, and people want to know how they can live the dream too, but it's not really something you can show people how to do it. You can't teach them a step by step guide on how to live out your dreams or how to have like that motivation here. There's some people who just want to know how to do what you do here. You guys seem like you're very skilled at it. Like, say you do tarot, somebody might want you to teach them tarot cards and stuff, but maybe you picked it up as like a hobby you were interested in, and you just sort of started learning about them and whatnot. And that's, you can't really explain somebody how to catch an interest in it, but you can look up classes. There's plenty of tarot readers that teach classes, but somebody wants to know like how you read those cards or how you do that, how you make your hair like that, how you guys like do what you do here, you know? And some people are so tired of you being good at things. That's another thing to gossip on you is some people are tired about you always being perfect or you always working on something and building and finding perfection. They want to know how to have that inner light, that relaxedness, be comfortable within themselves here. Maybe some of you guys are gurus and whatnot, and you might be called to do that. You guys might be called to be some sort of spiritual healer or whatnot. Right now, I don't feel called to be do that. You know, I help people gain clarity in the darkness on their darker thoughts usually, and whatnot. Gaining clarity is could be healing within itself, depending upon who that person is. But some of you guys might be able to lead people out of the darkness and give people a certain mindset that they need to have. Some of you guys can literally go in people's brains and like fix the brokenness in their heads. Like, you know, whether you guys are really into neuroscience and you're doing that, or you guys do it spiritually, you know how to get that brain in the right mind, in the right state of mind here. Divine, please tell me more. Plastic smiles, fake kindness, forced friendliness, hiding resentment behind smiles, friends in name only. With the plastic smiles, the gossip on you is that you don't want no fake friends around you. You don't allow people to come around you with any sort of fake smile, but you got a lot of people trying to come around you and fake some sort of friendship and some sort of connection with you. And a lot of you guys, you just don't want it. You don't want them. You don't just, you're not trying to build a life with just anybody. You guys don't want just anybody around. And this is hurting somebody because somebody could have had a full plan to like send people towards you, to like bring you down, to like make you feel like you had to run again. But I feel like you guys did not run. You guys did not run. You did not go anywhere. They did not affect you. Maybe you guys move somewhere. Every time a person moves, their haters feel like, oh, I did that, because they're delusional and they don't have any other accomplishments in life. And they're like, oh, well, I got a cousin that live in Virginia. I'm gonna get my cousin to do this XYZ, and then they find out, whoa, you're fully protected. They can't just come into your life and ruin your life. They didn't ruin your life in the first place. This is another thing I'm hearing here. Nobody was able to ruin your life because your life is you. Your life force energy is you. It's not what people say about you or think about you, or being like rude towards you is not going to ruin your day. A lot of you guys, you're sick and you love that shit. That's another thing the gossip on you is that you're freaking sick and you love it when you see your haters down and out. You love it when your haters are mad. You love it when people talk shit, or you're learning to through this spiritual ascension with the no filter card here. Yes, no, I knew it, and I felt that. I be feeling the energy of the cards before I even state the cards here. No filter, speaking your truth, authentic communication, raw honesty. This is how I really feel coming out here. This is how I really feel coming out here. Yeah, you guys, the gossip on you is that you're true. You say how you really feel and not what you think people want to hear, and people love that. And some of you guys just like, you love it too. You love when people act how they feel. Like that's what too. That's what I learned to love about my haters. Some people, I love it when I'm sexy and I get all the attention that somebody, and you got a bitch trying to walk in front of me, or like, I don't know, trying to come up and order a drink sexy. They hear my voice. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Can I get a Coke on blah, 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 rum and Coke? Come over here. Hey, can I get a rum and Coke? You know, like trying to emulate my energy to piss me off. I sit there, sip my rum and Coke and smile. And then usually another person catch it. Like, yo, you see how weird that fit? You intimidated her. I'm like, yo, you intimidate people and they be wanting revenge and you love that shit. I feel like you love the look of your enemies being down and out, or you're starting to love putting that pain on them. Some of you guys got a strap and you're bending your enemies over, and it's like, you mentally them up. Oh my God, girl. Like, who are you? Who am I talking to with this energy? Because you feel really secure in who you are and what you do and what you say. You got people falling in love with you. They trust you because of how real you are. You guys are just and I feel like people already know you crazy. That's the gossip on you. So why are they arguing with you? Like, you know, I feel like some of you guys might literally have neurodivergency and whatnot. I feel like same thing with certain people in my family. That would be like arguing with my grandmother. Why would I argue with somebody with dementia? Or why would you argue with somebody who already has they're in a completely different level and playing field as you. They're like, you know, we got Photoshop, fake perfection, artificial beauty, unrealistic standard, filtered beyond recognition here. The gossip on you is that some people are fake to try to come around you, or people are envious that you don't got to be fake. Maybe some of you guys do. You could put the filter on and then you could take the filter off. Some of you guys are, you're comfortable with having acne scars. You don't need, like, you know, and you're still beautiful with or without makeup. You're beautiful with or without your weave, and you're beautiful like in general hair. People want to let you know how beautiful you are, like, you know, like in a serious sense. And people appreciate your beauty, and you know that you don't live by certain beauty standards with the Photoshop hair. I feel like you guys are very real. Bounce back, resilience after setbacks, recovering quickly, determination to rise again. Can't keep me down. The gossip on you is that you can't be kept down. Nobody could bring you down. You guys have heavy amounts of bounce back energy here. It's like, yeah, you guys bounce back quickly from any troubles or tragedies. And I feel like you guys never really needed anybody. The gossip on you is wishing that you had somebody wishes that they had you around here. We got deja vu, repeating patterns, familiar lessons, unresolved issues. We've been here before. The gossip on you is that you guys are strangely psychic and gifted, and you could recognize people's thoughts or patterns and what they thinking and feeling, and they just like, yeah, all right, why? Like, you know, like, you know, like, you know, like you look at people in such a way. What am I trying to say? The gossip on you is like you can read people easily and then you respond to their thoughts here. People feel naked. You make people want to think in a better way. Inner child, the gossip on you is that you're foolish. You like tomfoolery and you act childish. They people in a good way. They like you're childish. Oh, we got the same hairstyle. That's me and twin. Inner child coming out, healing childhood wounds, reconnecting with joy and playfulness restored, return to innocence. The gossip on you is that you return to your innocence here. You're not picking up other people's stuff. It's me and the grown girl and the little girl got the same hairstyle. I appreciate they put everybody in Afro puffs. We rock rough and tough with our Afro puffs. Rock on with your bad. So you guys have no filter and you're making people want to play again. You're giving other people that childlike energy. You make people want to walk in the park with you and have fun. Like you guys, like you, they went from thinking, okay, this person's never gonna grow up to like, damn, this person's never gonna grow up. Like you guys are the same. Like since you were a kid, like you guys got that same type of energy. Maybe not like negatively wise, but a lot of you guys, you were who you were, like, you know, before you came here. Like, you know, maybe the only thing that changes is the top layer, and people are beginning to appreciate that. This does not mean you're irresponsible, but you still like to have fun. You still like to play with the world and like get feel that energy, you know, that pushback here. Somebody's loving that. Somebody's intoxicated by you. This love energy keeps coming out in almost every reading. That's the strongest energy here. Like the more and more you are yourself and you work on yourself, the more and more people love you. You got people inspired, maybe especially health wise. They might want to lose some pounds. They might want to, I don't know, gain some pounds. They want to do something different, you know? Soul contracts, fated connections, karmic relationships, spiritual agreements, destined to meet is the soul contracts coming out here. I'll put that under like Photoshop here. So the gossip on you is that somebody wanted to fake like you guys were destined to meet, like so that they could come in and like make you, I don't know, they want to fake some sort of soul connection to try to be able to meet you, maybe from online here, because this is coming out under Photoshop. But this also can represent your divine counterparts. This can represent your lovers here. Divine, please tell me more. And breaking cycles, ending harmful patterns, freedom from repetition, new beginnings. It stops with me. So the soul contract you had was to basically undo reveal the fakeness in people, reveal like, you know, anything that's photoshopped here. You guys are, that's your soul contract, or you had some sort of karma that's wearing off. That's what people might be gossiping on. You had some sort of like, maybe it was poverty, maybe it was bullying, maybe you had to serve some sort of karmic energy, and then now you're moving forward. That karmic energy is over. We got hidden agenda, secret intentions, manipulation disguised as kindness, hidden motivations, too helpful to trust is coming out here. Yeah, okay. So I told you somebody has hidden motives and they want to fake like they're your soulmate, or they're trying to ha 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 kiki their way into your life, and they're like so that they could be a friend of yours, so that they could benefit from all of your lovers and the attention you get. Somebody wants to, and then the people are like, wait, so you can't attract your own hoes? Some of you guys, you get a hell of a lot of hoes. Like, yo, and people realize that because you guys are interesting. So somebody wants to ride your coattails, or somebody wants to come around you and like set themselves up wherever you're at. Maybe they want to be your roommate. They feel like they could pay the first month's rent, and then they'll talk to you. Well, okay, well, I can't make this month's rent and da 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 da. Or they want to drain your energy. I don't know why. This person just wants to figure out a way in your energy field. Maybe you guys are like, you're wealthier, or you're this, or you're that, and they just want to be around you. They want what you have in life, especially as far as lovers here. Like somebody, like, I don't know, because they could easily find a room somewhere else. They could like come around somebody else, but they want to be with you specifically because you're lit. You guys are lit. Triggered emotional reactions, unresolved wounds, facing past hurts. Why does this bother me here? The gossip on you is that some people are triggered by you, so they want to come around here and, like, I don't know. They want to they want to pass that anger onto you. They want to pass that anger on you, make you feel triggered too, because they feel like there's no reason that you should be posting things that trigger them here. They're like, this is the type of person, why aren't you posting your body? And I'm struggling with my weight. And it's like, bitch, who cares? Maybe that should motivate you. Like, if you're skinny and somebody posting body, I'm like, that motivates me. I'm like, well, I love my body no matter what. But if I see a nice body, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna exercise too. I'm mostly motivated by my clothes being too tight, some of my favorite outfits. But I bought some new clothes and pajamas and stuff, especially. But I feel like, somebody, they want you to feel something that they can't make you feel. That's just what the energy is, the gossip on you. Though it's like, why are you posting pictures of your food and there's people who's starving in Africa? Why would you do this? And they're acting like you're not socially aware or socially consciousness, but then people are talking about that's their social life. And then you're over here in your social life. You guys aren't of the same social circle, and nobody's trying to figure out how to be in your social circle. Like, nobody, you don't have to be in that person's face, and you're not trying to figure out how to be down with them. Like, like, well, people are going, and there is no collective thought here. We all live very differently. We all think very differently. Most people, though, are healthily detached. Those who are too attached to others to the point where they build whole narratives in their heads with that person, there's something wrong with those people. You don't even need to be caught up with those person. Nobody should get that mad at you ordering your Coke and rum to the point where they come up and try to convey, okay, so when I act sexy, I bet you that's going to bother her. I'm going to act sexy. I'm going to act dumb, just get in their skin since they want to act sexy and dumb. And then that's just your disposition. You're not dumb. You're not trying to act sexy. You're just naturally sexy. And just like me wondering why the real estate agents were so sexy as I'm looking for my apartments. But that's a legit thing to wonder. I wouldn't wonder why a person walking down the street is so sexy. It's just like, oh, like, get it. Like, and whatnot. But I'm like, I wonder if this is manipulative. Because I'm like, yo, like, why you got such good eye contact and that handshake? I'm like, but that maybe that is why. I'm like, to sell the property, and only because I was told to be aware of like certain property scams that might go on here in the Netherlands, or property contracts and whatnot, and to look into what I'm doing. Trust the signs, paying attention to guides, universe speaking clearly, following intuition, message received here. The gossip on you is that you got strong intuition. Even though you act childish, your brain is, you're like a gifted and talented child. You're not, you guys can follow signs and directions and look for it, different clues in people. That's what people are gossiping on, and not everybody has that here. Divine, please tell me more. CEO energy. The gossip on you is that you're in this CEO energy and that you don't have time to stop and make somebody a CEO too. Somebody might want to Photoshop them being a CEO too. They're like, okay, well, I'm a CEO and you a CEO, so like, let's be in each other's faces. And you're like, no, ain't no need to be in each other's faces. Like, you can work on your business and I'm gonna work on my business over here. Like, why you just want to be around just to be around? They're like, cuz, like, that weird energy. Like, oh my gosh, move on with that loser energy. We got speak up here. The gossip on you is you're not afraid to speak up. You guys are not afraid to say what's going on, how you felt, and point out different things that you notice about situations and people here. especially when it comes out to hidden agenda. Maybe somebody's hidden agenda is to come around you and kind of speak up on things that they don't like about you. They want to become your friend so that it could so that you can take their criticism seriously. Okay, maybe I shouldn't think like that. Maybe I should, and it's like, no, leave me alone. You're not dealing with this person conflict that they have in their head here. But I feel like that's it, you guys. I hope you have a good day, night, evening, whenever you're catching this. What's the gossip on you reading?